Well, hello, little mouses. Let me start this thing. I think I have to edit this. Okay.
Parts are safe for sure.
All right. So I haven't started the Archon Quest yet. Let me complete today's quest and then go to Archon Quest. And the dailies first. Do I have enough? Yeah, I do. I should level up Prune. Let me send. I need these. Just 2. Okay, then I can complete it. Do that. I'm gonna go reach V-Nut. Ah, shit. Alright. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to know.
Next on the agenda.
Let's change the team. I don't like this team using Malvika. I have so many other pyro characters which I can utilize. But she applies more pyro though. That is the truth. She applies a lot of pyro. Can Durain match pyro application of Malvika? I don't think so. For enemies like V-Nut, this is really necessary, I think. Ah, okay, I'll just use this.
Access denied. I'm going in!
Rise with the sun!
For Rex Levis.
Wait, this Shinha do 30k damage. Where you at?
Burn it down!
Transfiguration. Born of ice and frost.
Rise with the sun!
Where are you waking up? Yeah, that's the power of Malvika. This is why I don't use Malvika. It's almost boring. They just die very fast. Just boring, I guess. One more time and we're done for today.
Burn it!
Oh shit.
Everybody stick. All hail. Transfiguration.
Light it up!
82k.
Take your true form.
Burn it down!
Access denied.
There we go. I need to do a damage testing to find out how much damage my Ganyu does. Oh shit, did I just use alt? Fuck. It's fine. Wait. Do I have one more? I do! I do.
We're way behind schedule.
I'm just dumb.
Rise with the sun.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Transfiguration. Cryo. Oh!
Breath from the sky.
Ah, shitty escape.
Born of ice and frost. Take your true form.
Ah, what? Huh?
Transfiguration. Let's light it up. I'm going in. Access denied.
Thank you for completing today.
Next on the agenda.
Adventure time.
Hmm. Okay, so we're left off here. I left off here talking to Hida. Let's see what she says.
There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others, and she has already sent word to Netlin on our behalf. She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free, and she's more than willing to accompany the people of Sumeru for the entire journey.
I wonder
Nicole,
what
always super patient and loves
what
to help
keeps the
everyone
other
out.
sages,
She's
not
the
sages,
best.
what are they? Angels,
She
so
is
busy.
so kind and enthusiastic. Well, Time for us to get going.
Oh, I like this brass. What is this place? Looks like a weird wall. This looks like Natlan. Are we going to Natlan? The water looks good.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now specifically? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, wasn't it?
It has? Oh, we got. Oh shit.
I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That voice. Moika, you got here pretty quickly.
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Moika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the Traveler. The real me is inside the mausoleum of King Deshret, and I am reaching out to you with my mind from here. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the Traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within Natlan's borders.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that her activity would be recorded by Irminsul. The Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious, and you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel.
What cruel? How
I
cruel?
don't reach this conclusion gladly, but Irminsul predates the heavenly principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height, so even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. As long as it continues to function normally, the barrier will not be activated.
Okay, everything is high, but
But
okay.
this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. That is what caused the barrier to deploy. The heavenly principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru. That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We'd certainly need it.
The
Okay,
heavenly
so we're
principles
sealed
created
inside.
almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
Meaning, protecting Sumeru now falls to you.
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit around and wait for the end. If necessary, I will utilize any and every means at my disposal.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can guess where this is going.
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how presumptuous this is, but...
You need the Pyronosis.
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
you?
That's what I was getting at. Yeah.
Yes,
Gnosis.
you guessed correctly.
Give us the Pyronosis.
Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw. So instead, what I ask of you is to please give the Pyronosis to Sumeru.
Aw.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need to be shy.
surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now. As far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Yeah. Not about to dispute that.
So you see, you don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyronosis.
Uh-huh.
Just like that?
Like that?
Uh-huh, just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do.
Damn.
I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your gnosis just because of me?
I won't try to
mean-
quantify it, but trust me, handing over the gnosis to Tumaini is far from the craziest idea I could think of.
Damn.
Besides,
Far from
even
the
if you
craziest
hadn't come
idea.
here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do. You don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the Gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Moika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Naplan.
Don't mention it. But now for the hard part. How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul barrier is right in the way.
I have an idea.
And what is that? We're gonna break the barrier? How can she walk through? What the hell?
Just as I thought.
Incredible. What did you do?
She's not from Teyvat.
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me. I figured the same might be true here.
Yeah, she's not
usually
a.
produces effects based on the
She's not
records
someone
it
from
holds.
Teyvat.
Since the Traveler is a descender, Irminsul contains no records of her, and thus has no way to impede her.
Is that right? You really are full of surprises. Catch.
Whoa!
Crazy idea.
Thank you, Moika. Thank you for trusting us with something so important.
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're strangers. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the
Yeah,
barrier.
how about the gnosis?
But I don't
That's
know
what I
about the
wanted to ask
gnosis.
about.
Any other surprises for us, traveler?
Swallow that.
Let me try something. I have the Pyrognosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary.
I wonder what would
Not
happen if
particularly heavy.
Nahida asked the
This tiny
gnosis
thing
from Inazuma.
symbolizes the mighty authority
I think
of a
she doesn't
god.
have it, but what if?
I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Natlan. All those important experiences I've had.
The Gnosis disappeared. Traveler, are you alright?
I'm perfectly fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
The Pyrognosis disappeared into my body, just like phlogiston.
Phlogiston, yeah.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston. You might not be recorded in the ley lines, but you're still Artumini.
Whew.
Now take out the Gnosis. Where is the Gnosis?
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again, Malika.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, we aren't about to lose.
Good. Because I'd love to head with the Gnosis in our hands. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I'll try.
Traveler, Paimon, how are you feeling? Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Seems like she's gotten way braver over the last few years, huh? Of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler, I'm sure you've gained a lot of experience and grown as a person.
I'm doing all right. What about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I'm a bit like a piece of fruit that's been burrowed into by hungry insects and left to rot. I'd be lying if I said it was nothing. But please don't worry. We all know what we're getting into, and we've prepared as well as we can. I believe in everyone. I believe in you. And I believe in myself. Stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly one way to live, but knowing when to rely on one's companions is also a form of great wisdom. I've been quietly learning little things from everyone, like plucking tufts of fur from a sumpter beast.
Me too. With the constant traveling, I'm always learning and growing. That's the journey of life.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think. I was just passing by and happened to overhear your conversation.
Hat guy.
What are you talking about, Hat Guy? This is the top floor. No one passes by the top floor.
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have thought it makes sense to you of all people.
I don't know why, but I feel a little more relaxed now.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumeru is a place you can trust, where you know we have your back. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends.
Oh, so many. Take a walk and see.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten. Oh, there you are. Everything wrapped up on your end?
I hope so.
Okay, fair enough. That was a pointless question.
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's been a...
When work ends, you...
Yeah, we're definitely due
Yeah,
a
one of
break.
these guys reminds me
Probably
of
a little late to
Trunks
start drinking
from
now.
Dragon Ball.
Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
You want a bite to...
Are you nervous?
A little more of
little,
Scar's
yeah.
voice. This is definitely Trunks.
Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control.
What do you mean, cannot influence? You're the one...
There's only so much I can do.
Was it like this last time, too?
You mean with Azar and his accomplices? Yeah.
So the enemy is stronger, but so are we. I still vividly remember the way you interrogated me in the library after the fact. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall that it was you who came looking for an argument. You're often the one who initiates these
I came for a converse.
What do I think? I think we're certainly better off for it.
It's good having me around to help out, huh?
Absolutely. As a citizen of Sumeru, you displayed a remarkable sense of responsibility in the face of disaster.
Certainly feels that way. I just shudder to think how the world would have ended up if we hadn't gotten control of the situation. So, do you think this is what impending disaster looks like? The sky is so clear, and there isn't a whiff of decay or destruction in the air.
Awful things happen all the time. Sometimes people can stop them. What you and I have done is increase our chances of stopping this.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. Oh, nothing. I hope everything works out tomorrow.
It will. As long as we stick to the...
It's really strange. You're my junior, yet you always seem to act more like an upperclassman than I do.
I think it's mostly a matter of temperament.
Yeah, I think this guy gets rage baited easier.
Walked right into that one, didn't I?
Kaveh is just easily rage baited. Of course. What do you mean, where to go else? Upper level. Let me go to the lower level and see if there's someone I can talk to. Oh, there are some people that I could talk to. I can talk to Nefer and Nicole.
Something on your mind, Miss Nefer?
Nothing in particular. It's just... right now, the future feels strange and unfamiliar.
But the future has not yet arrived. How can you say how it feels?
Some people know that there's an impending disaster. Others remain blissfully unaware. Each group is imagining an entirely different future while walking towards the same one. But when they get there, they'll still find they feel differently about it. People are shaped by their circumstances. Different circumstances create people with different perspectives.
I've always found the perspective of the Vahumana Darshan to be a particularly incisive one.
Even at the height of the crisis in Nodcry, people held diverging opinions. But things are different this time.
Indeed. Regardless of faith, gender, wealth, skin color, or eye color, everyone in Sumeru knows what will happen tomorrow.
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now, against all odds, a moment of unprecedented unity and equality is about to take place. It's fascinating. If only my father could have lived to see this era.
Era. To me, that term represents a much greater span of time. It can be an unsettling word. I would even say I'm afraid of it.
Do Angel?
Yes, at least I do. I fear the gap that grows wider with each passing day, and the never-ending flow of time. Time renders all memories insignificant, and reduces all splendor to nothing. But those memories are the one thing I do not want to lose.
You're very human in that regard.
If angels draw too close to humanity, our wings burn away in the bright flame of awareness, and we fall to the earth. After spending so long among humans, I have lost much of my former glory.
Ah.
Maybe that's a good thing.
What do you mean it's a good thing?
You're more human than some humans are.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in completely opposite situations. I suppose that makes us good case studies for comparison.
Case studies for who?
Myself, I suppose. After comparing the two of us, I suddenly discovered that I desired more than before. It was a gentle, pleasant sensation. Just as most people pursue glory and miracles, I too am pursuing miracles of my own, guiding humans to make the miracles in their hearts a reality. It doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Why do we have to talk to everyone though? I wonder. Where are the rest? Oh, outside? Ah, shit. But I can rest for the night. Nice. Okay, thank you.
Time to go! Let's meet the others at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Give me infinite stamina for these type of situations, bro. I hate it. I hate running out of stamina like that. Really annoying.
I have not felt this way in a long time. Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes. One cannot know what freedom truly means without first losing it.
The golden slumber truly lives up to its name as a dreamland. Though desert sands exist there too, no mirage, no matter how glorious, can compare to true beauty.
Dendro Archon, what is on your mind?
I was wondering whose counsel I should seek on the questions in my heart.
What kind of questions?
So many. More than can be put into words. As I once said to a friend, we look, we see, and we comprehend. But the question still troubles us. What are the many disasters that this world faces, but the sum of all irresolvable questions?
The biggest question you should be asking is how to seize victory.
Yes. Although, I would express it differently. I must not fail. And so the question I am most curious about now is whether the path to victory will be an arduous one.
What we declare to be a young sapling, we may, in fact, find to be a towering tree, if we would only cast aside our ignorance and look beyond the veil of time to see her true form.
Nahida! We're here! Just in time. My preparations are almost complete.
Ready when you are. We're here too.
Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so fast!
Nicole runs fast. What?
I thought I'd get a lot of exercise as a forest ranger, but I can barely keep up with you.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the modifications to Aru are all complete. As discussed during our meeting,
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. There are other options, it's just... they're a little more extreme, and more technologically demanding to implement. Maybe you should take it from here.
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable evidence to suggest that one was developed based on the other, or that they both utilize technology of the same origin. As long as the transplant and merge operation succeeds, Aru should theoretically work on a scale greater than the Akasha and approximately equal to Irminsul. It will become the largest.
Yeah,
active
this one
computer
is
device
this
in all
feels
of
boring
Tibet.
actually.
A system
I don't know.
in the pursuit of greater knowledge. Correct. Right.
that's right.
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru.
Every person?
Yes.
I've already calculated the amount of raw material.
So you mean we're going to get new
Yes. But this time, the people of Sumeru won't be using them to acquire knowledge, just to connect to Earth.
When we evacuated the city, we've checked all the relevant records, and one thing is certain. Nothing like this has ever been done on
Everyone in Sumeru is part of the plan.
Since this function of Irminsul was introduced, it has only ever been made available to scholars, who don't constitute a particularly large group of people. But by expanding the scale to include all the people of Sumeru, all the individual connections will stack up to create a significant load on the system. Under normal circumstances, Irminsul would be able to cope with the additional load. But with it already being under fuss, it might be possible to shut it down completely by overloading it.
So what is the actual solution? If we connect everyone in Sumeru, it will cut down.
Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready!
Oh, she has wings. Yeah, we're using Aru.
In the past, when people sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
Why do they always give the same pose to Nahida, I wonder? Okay, we're connecting with the Irminsul.
Stop. Please stop. End this transformation.
Who's saying that? Remove the corrupted tree.
Irminsul just to stop me. You
Oh,
fools.
doctor.
I have all the time in the world.
Holy shit. Bro's not stopping.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree is step growing!
Great.
What a display of true courage. The courage to... Indeed, only humans...
What was once created for spreading knowledge is now used for another purpose. A rather ingenious plan.
I am grateful to you three for your help. Only thanks to you were we able to extend Aru's interference capabilities to cover all terminals. Now, nobody who wears a terminal will have their activity accurately tracked by Irminsul. No matter how many eyes Dottore possesses, he will not be able to see us clearly. Now for the next step. I will need the help of your supreme powers once again.
How might we be of service?
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately. Right now?
In that case, Ibis King, would you agree that this is a fine opportunity to dust off our old tricks?
Never. I assume you have that chess set with you?
You mean the one you gave to me as a gift? Asking for it back, are you?
How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to Safei Shatranj.
Okay, he's teaching Nefer a new trick.
Sophie Chatrange? You mean...
Thoth's chess set gains its power from the chessboard laid out in the desert by King Deshret and ourselves. All ceremonies conducted using the chess set must be activated via Sophie Chatrange. In other words, the chess set is an extension of the chessboard. In the past, moving a chess piece was a sacred and momentous act.
Transfer initiated. Entering live combat mode.
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he might have been captured.
Never mind.
But we spent years turning him.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time they have. Quite a bargain, if you ask me.
Understood.
What did you
Weighing
understand?
profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this
There
all
he
began.
is. There
Since
he
many
is.
centuries.
What's his name?
For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now.
Forgetter, the 9th of the 11 Fatui Harvesters. He's just number 9.
Dottore, I've placed you.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this?
I
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
Why?
Holy shit.
That's hardly a fair assessment.
Whose
I
time
will
did he
concede
borrow?
that my survival was perhaps at your whim. Managing money is not like other professions.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not forgotten how strong your pride. Well, I presume.
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most secure vault of the Northland Bank. Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed, or the day you were...
We needn't dredge up.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. I needed an opportunity to eliminate myself. And after that, I concluded that there was no more...
The other half of your...
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not? Because now we finally know where the best testing ground truly lies.
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that was merely one of your experiments.
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success, too fixated on the end goal. They forget that the experimental process itself is just as important. A suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together. The reason it doesn't exist is because someone tampered with the record.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity to experiment?
Okay, I think it's been 1 hour today. I'll
Clearly,
end the stream
dividing
after
of your
this
soul
speech is
did not
complete
affect the
because
magnitude of your ego.
I don't
Out of
intend
all
on
the
playing more
versions
than
of
1
you that
hour
have ever
per day.
existed,
I
this
need to complete the
you is the
Archon
most
Quest.
insane and the most radical.
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then? My insanity? Or my radicalism?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably ambitious plan to invest in? Yours happened to fit the bill quite perfectly.
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not as the banker Pantalone.
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic relations between Snezhnaya and Sumeru. I daren't imagine the consequences. Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snezhnaya's predicament. It was an easy win. As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit is in the negative, I won't argue with that. Many people say that about you.
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life left after my death. Living and dying together has a way of binding two parties together. Is it not true that a relationship should be judged by both the positive and negative returns it yields?
So some of what I said actually made it into your head after all. It's true that I hope you don't die too soon, but don't you find that a strange thing for me to say? After all, you've already had quite a long life, especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard? We both despise the existing laws of this world, and neither of us enjoy being under anyone else's control.
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate by a new set of rules?
It is not, I
Of course
believe.
not, my dear friend.
Yeah.
And as I've said before, mutual interest is the foundation for the most reliable of relationships.
I just hope there never comes a day when I have to work too hard to prove that.
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching Sumeru City.
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsol's data, it appears the soldiers noticed before you did. They must have found a workaround. Well, Dottore, I trust you know what this means. The fact is...
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates any moment now.
But even so, I would say Irminsol is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one outside my office, too.
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for as long as possible.
Very
Okay.
well. But you're really asking for the moon here. Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of a church while an angry mob outside waited to bring him to justice. He pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one final request: the chance to finish confessing his sins before he was sentenced. Many suns and moons passed, seasons changed, and still his confession continued, as if he intended to speak until the end of time.
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god? Or were you hoping that I might confess my sins to you?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed. Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that
Mora.
I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
Okay, we're going back to Mausoleum. Aru. King Deshret's Aru. I wonder if I can quit the game at this point. That guy, Traveler.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable. With just a chessboard, you can move an entire unit across the material plane.
Damn.
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight. Really makes my day. The last time we stormed the city, it involved a lot more running around.
I wonder
If
how
we
many
don't
people
have a
can
fight
say they
here, I'm
stormed the
quitting,
city
bro.
twice in their lifetime.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more than my fair share of unusual
This is my first time here, actually. We never.
I hope this will be my last time.
Does everyone have to chime in? Can't we just fight?
What an
Really?
amusing comment, my dear lady. Yet humans often alleviate tension via small talk, do they not?
Whoa! Why is Candace's shield talking?
Because the image on her shield is one of me. And I, of course, can appear wherever I wish to.
Well, la-dee-da. Isn't that fancy? Could I get in on this?
You wish for your gauntlet to speak? Why, certainly.
Ahem. I think you'll find that it is I whose image is carved hereupon.
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger now.
You're
They're
welcome,
speaking
my
out of
lady.
nowhere.
I am glad to lend you my power.
Okay, so when we're
what's the
fighting with them,
situation?
There are
we get to
troops
fight as
stationed
them
at
with
every
their
entrance.
powers.
As we expected. A frontal assault will suffice. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You head for the House of Dana's side door. Move out.
Oh, we're finally fighting. Let me kill some Patui. The quest progress is saved. Head to the port. Do we get fight or no?
Out of
What is
my
this?
way! Take this!
Oh, where are they?
Watch out! Get lost!
Thank you, Jet.
You gotta be more careful. If you're not ready to put your life on the line, you can't be certain of defeating your opponent.
Whoa, wait.
She's right. Keep your wits about you, Rana.
They didn't die? What the fuck? I thought they all died.
Let's get it on! Ha!
Finally. Ah, they're there. Okay. I used it early on. Oh! What the hell, man?
Buckle up! Ha! You're exposed!
Can't run from death.
Take them out and secure the harbor. Reinforcements will arrive by water.
Consider it done.
Show no mercy!
Your penance is due! You stand condemned!
Buckle up! Ha!
This was well done.
Grant us your blessing! Yield!
Nowhere to run!
Did they change Candace's voice actor as well? What in the world?
Let's get it on! Suppressing!
Back to it.
Pin them down!
Through me, justice is served. Their penance is due. Guilty.
Okay.
Their penance is due. He stand condemned. Guilty.
Hear my prayer! You're exposed! Look alive! Hi!
Intel!
Waterway secured.
Brothers! Sisters!
Perfect. Just in time.
Welcome. Once we've linked up, we'll continue the advance.
The team has arrived at the north entrance, as planned.
Good. Press on.
Where are we going? Do we fight here again? Yeah.
Let's get it on!
Let me
Too easy! You're dead meat!
blink.
Where did she go?
Over here.
Man.
Do your work!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Look alive! We shall prevail!
Judgment is upon us.
Did it take too long?
There we go. Easy as that. They're trying an ambush.
Finally. We need to hurry. Take the middle road now.
Mahamacha Sino!
Don't relax just yet. More Fatui approaching from the right.
Candace is gonna kick your ass. There we go.
Irminsul cannot track our movements. If necessary, we could split up.
Don't worry. We'll wipe them all out.
As you can see, our people came raring to go.
Good.
How are things with the Traveler? Can Tainari keep her safe?
Don't underestimate Tainari just because he's a forest watcher.
All right.
Yeah, he is a fighter. Do we fight more or the quest progress saved in here, whatever? I think it is time that I quit. Yup.
Sino and the reinforcements have drawn the Fatui's fire away. It's up by using a cluster leaf of cultivation.
Good luck with that.
Huh?
Ready?
Ready.
Yeah, I know how this works. I'm gonna quit. I think that's it, everyone. Thank you for showing in today. Thanks for the likes. If someone's still watching, have an amazing day tonight. Not tonight, tomorrow, and hope the weekend goes well for you. So we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll play Genshin, complete the quest tomorrow, or I'll play something else. I have so many games in mind that I can